I'm an addict for Snickers.
What's good? What's good? Back up in the building. It's your boy DJ Delz back with a brand new sneaker meteorologist report. This is going to be a podcast styled episode. For now on with these sneaker meteorologist reports, I'm probably going to do it this way because it's a lot easier for me to put this out there. It's a lot quicker. I got a lot going on during the week, and for me to go in front of the camera, it's actually a lot of work. I enjoy it, and I don't look at it as work, but it's time consuming, and anything time consuming is work. You know, you're consuming time, you're working, editing, and doing all this and that. But me recording some audio and throwing a photo in the background, that really takes like 2 seconds. It's a piece of cake. It's just me recording and then me throwing it all together and uploading, and it takes just a second to upload because it's not a big file. So I'm going to start doing more of these podcasts when it comes to this sneaker meteorologist report that people love for me to put out there, because I have a lot of requests for me to do this all the time. Even though it's basically the same thing, I think it's more or less a reminder too, and it's also a place where people could come and talk about the release too. So I think that's why I still have requests for this, even though it's basically the same old song and dance. If you want these Laney 5s that are releasing this Saturday, you gotta RSVP through Twitter. That's one way to do it. Or you can go get a raffle ticket. Usually happens on like Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, depending on your location and the retailer. I suggest calling them up. I suggest doing that like literally as soon as this ends. Get on the phone, call them up. If they're not picking up the phone, they're probably busy. So I suggest put it on your kicks and get out the door. Get outside, go to your local retailers, and find out what the deal is. I have a funny feeling most of them are doing them on Wednesdays for sure. Like, I would say 80% of them are doing them Wednesdays, definitely. So you have to go there with an ID also, so keep that in mind. You have to show an identification to get these raffle tickets. So, you know, get your license, your school ID, maybe. I don't even know if that really would work, the school ID, but I think that would be more of a last resort. I would try to get a passport or a license. Bring that with you, because they're not going to give you that raffle ticket if you don't have a proper identification. They need to know who you are, you know what I mean? So that they can write all that information down on, you know, their side of things when giving out these raffles. People that watch the show on a regular basis know how I feel about all this raffle stuff. I think this is ridiculous. You have to go through all this extra nonsense just to get a pair of shoes that you have to actually buy anyway. It's not like you're winning the raffle. When you think of raffle, you think of like, you know, you win something, but you're not winning anything. You're just getting an opportunity to pay $170 for a pair of shoes. But at the end of the day, Jordan ain't forcing you to buy the shoe. They're not saying, you know, buy them or it's your life. You know, they're telling you what it is, and if you want to buy them, great. And if you don't want to buy them, keep it moving. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You don't like it, don't buy it. You like it, then you got to do this. I think it's whack, but at the end of the day, I want the shoes, so I got to do this nonsense. I recommend going to get your raffle tickets if you really want this shoe, by the way. I do not recommend the third way of getting the shoe, and that is online, because of the fact that there's so many people so used to shopping online and not getting out of their house and going to get the shoes now, that it's like virtually impossible to get the shoes online unless you got like one of these little sneaky bots. I hate to admit it, but all this bot stuff, this is like way over my head. So the only way I would try to get the shoe, someone like myself, is basically go and get your raffle ticket or that Twitter RSVP. So for the people like myself, I just want to put that out there. That's how I recommend you getting the shoe, because a lot of people around my age group, like, you know, like mid-20s, 30s, we're going to really want this shoe because of the fact that when we were kids, we wanted this shoe. This Laney shoe was a shoe that a lot of us wanted when we were younger, but was not able to buy the shoe. Just financially was not able to buy the shoe. It wasn't like now where you weren't able to buy the shoe because it sold out quick. If you had the money, you were able to buy the shoe if you got it within, you know, the first week, you know. But now it's a whole nother ball game. It don't even matter if you have the money. It's all about you being able to get the shoe first. So a lot of people like myself in my age group is really wanting the shoe, and this is a big release. Do not sleep on this release. And for the people that are going for the shoe online, so you already know, buying online, it's self-explanatory. Some will be hitting retailers at midnight on Saturday, and some will be hitting retailers at 8 in the morning on Saturday. If you want these shoes, check my blog around like 10, 11 o'clock on Friday night. I'm gonna try, like usual, to get links so that you already have some links on deck for when the shoe releases. So go to the sneakeraddict.com. I've been doing that for the past like 3 or 4 months, and it's helped a lot of people. Don't just depend on that though. Depend on other ways of getting them online, but that's just another window to open and try that way. It may help you. It's helped a lot of people, and I love that I've been able to help people score shoes. It's very rewarding to me to find out that I was able to help people copy pairs of shoes, because I love when I'm able to get the kicks I want. So if I find out someone else got the kicks they want, it's just like, it's great, you know, it's a great feeling. So hopefully that'll help you out. Keep in mind with the blog, the sneakeraddict.com, and those are basically the ways to get these Laneys. They have not released in so long. It's gonna be probably like twice as tough to get than the Grapes, because the Grapes retroed in 2006. So I mean, you know, it is a sought after shoe, the Grapes, but the Laney, it's been a long time since the Laneys were in stores. So do not sleep on this release right here, because it's gonna just sell out like just like that, just like a snap of the fingers. I've been wanting this shoe for a long time. There's so many times I've been thinking about buying the originals online for years, and I'm like, nah, I'll just wait for them to retro. There's a rumor they're gonna retro next year, and then they don't, and then they don't, and then they don't. This, to me, this is like one of the biggest releases of the year, and I will do a full detailed review. I did do a quick review though. If you want to see that, I'll put a link in the description box alongside with the Shanghais, so you can check out that review over there. And that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed this Sneaker Meteorologist report on the Laney 5s. Just a quick recap: Twitter RSVP, or you can get your raffle tickets. You have to go to your local retailers with an identification too. You can't go there without any kind of ID showing who you are. If you do not have ID, they're probably not going to give you a raffle ticket. So keep that in mind. Just trying to let you know about that. Save you a trip, because you may even be running out the door and you may forget your license, and you may forget your passport or whatever ID you got. It's happened to me in the past. Make sure before you run out the door you have your ID, because it's just going to save you a trip. That second of just making sure you got everything before you leave the door. Or you may just not know that you need ID. I have friends that never carry their identification with them, and you should always carry your ID, by the way. It's always a good thing to have on yourself, because, you know, just in case you run into some kind of issue too and you don't have ID, it could be a real bad look for you. So try to always have your identification. Just a tip out there, you know, just a little advice from your boy DJ Delz. Shout out to all the fans, shout out to all the supporters too. I really appreciate the love. I do all this for you guys, you females out there that support the show, and keep showing that love, and I'm gonna keep doing these episodes, you know what I mean? Once people don't love the show no more, that's when I stop. But as long as there's some people that still like watching, it's just going to keep going. And please keep supporting me, because I'm trying to really just keep elevating this right here. I'm not trying to stand at a standstill. I'm trying to keep going up. You know what I mean? I don't have no ceiling with this. I'm trying to just keep going up, 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 and just keep it going. But I need the support too. It's just a lot of motivation for me to just be more creative, and me to just try to take things to a whole nother level. So just keep showing that love, and I'll keep hitting you with more episodes here at the Sneaker Addict Show. And we got a lot of great stuff going on. Make sure to also follow my Instagram, which is Team DJ Delz. I put sneak peeks of the trailer to the Bruce Lee 11 Yes, it's going down. You gotta see the sneak peeks though, because the sneak peeks is just so crazy. You gotta watch it. We got the trailer with Bruce and me. You gotta check it out. Instagram.com/Team DJ Delz. It is epic and hilarious at the same time. Gotta check it out. I hope everyone gets their shoes too. I really do hope so. And that's about it for today. Don't forget the sneakeraddict.com. I will have links up. Well, we'll try to have links up before they post the shoes. So go there, 10 o'clock on Friday if you're planning on trying to cop online. And with that said, you know how we do. I'll be back. Really.